Yeah, good morning, viewers. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, all over the world. Yeah, this our time right now is 34 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock, and this is newspaper review. With me in the studio, I have my producer and also the co who is going to anchor today's newspaper review with me, um Abike Treasure, and I have also Chimizi sitting in the studio. Okay, with that,
You haven't even mentioned your own name. Is it the birthday something that still I don't know what to even say.
I yeah,
Are you still in your
I
birthday
started
mode?
with nine.
Because no we I did not hear your name. I did not
Okay.
hear you mentioned your name. So
All right, my name is Tira Sandra Nche. Today, newspaper review. We have a couple of newspaper with me. I have Nigeria Tribune. We have National Economic here. National Economy. We have daily this day newspaper blueprints, New Telegram, Daily Trusts, and leadership and new directs with others. Okay, just connect with us with me in I have news new Nigeria Tribune here. 2023 INEC 2023 INEC estimates 900 million votes. Estimates 900 million votes. It,
90 million. It's 90 million voters. It's a 900 million. I don't joke with figures.
okay. All right, still on that. It's 18 political yeah. We have 18 political personality to field candidates in one 491 constitution. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
constituency.
constitution says about 1 million and 1 million
Election.
election officials to be used in one
One
hundred
hundred
and
seventy
seventy
six
seven
thousand.
thousand 176,846 post units. You can get that one on page 2 on that Nigerian Tribune. Still still on that, agents federal government promise victims against bandits. Let me get it back.
They promised victory.
Victims.
Victory, like
Victory,
against,
yeah,
yeah.
against bandits. Okay, I just pray. I love that. You can get that one on page 31 of that tribute. Jonathan's covering in I think I saw this somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, Jonathan recovered in auto crash. Two police are
It's cute.
killed.
Yeah,
You can,
it's so sad. I saw it yesterday, so immediately I saw it. I wanted to post it on my status. I was like, I beg, it has not yet been confirmed. So, as a broadcaster, I shouldn't be the first to post that kind of thing.
do you know what
And
in my mind when I saw it? I was like, this is not true.
yeah, I wasn't sure of it, so that I just like, let me just leave it on social media. The bloggers, bloggers, yeah, their news are not always real. So
Okay.
that is it.
All right. You can get that one on still on the page 2. So there's a lot of stories or news rather to read on page 2. Still on that we have
Which one is it?
uh see on that we have Okay. Awolowo Foundation 30 anniversary. 30th anniversary. Awolowo Foundation 30th anniversary seminar hold on April 11. You can get that one on page 2. I say there's a lot of news to read on page 2. We have Zenith Bank pay. Okay, Zenith Bank pays 997.33 billion. I hope
Billion naira.
billion naira, yes, naira device to a stockholders. Wow.
Let me take the Zenith Bank pays 97.3 billion naira dividend to shareholders.
Can get that one on page 6. Okay. On that we have another news on all right.
Let me get the one I have here, the newspaper here. Okay, here I have the Blueprint newspaper, and on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper, I have on COVID-19. 11 months after federal government lifted restrictions on curfew, large gatherings. Urges compliance with existing health protocols. Expert advocates improved vaccination on infectious diseases. You get that on page 6 of the Blueprint newspaper. And swagger to APC. Let members choose their presidential candidate. Yes. Cautions again, shortchanging the process. The story is actually on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper, and you get a continuation on page 6 of the same newspaper. And 2023 estimated 90 million to vote in 2023 general elections, says the INEC. Commission to use 1 million officials. 6 UN support on voters' education and others. You get all the story on page 6 of the Blueprint newspaper. And on page 7 of the Blueprint newspaper, we have the PDP saying the decision on zoning presidency lies with NEC. Autumn clarifies. On the page 5 of the same newspaper, we have ex-president Jonathan escapes death, loses 2 aides in Abuja auto crash. It's so painful. It's so painful. But you know, this is what we are talking about. The roads are bad. Or what do you think, Chimize? The roads are bad. Nothing is actually working in Nigeria, and this is an ex-president of Nigeria experiencing it live and direct. And of course, 2 of his aides died in the process.
Well, it's a sad one. And talking about the roads, we don't have roads in Nigeria, and it baffles me a lot when you hear government talking about infrastructure. And Lai Mohammed was saying something. He said that the job the President Muhammadu Buhari has done on infrastructure is too large, it's too big that you cannot see them. So it still raises that question of over 20 years of democracy, we are still talking about infrastructure. And this one now is not the common citizens that it has happened to. It's just the former president. It's a sad one. It's a sad one. And our condolences to the families of those policemen that died, 2 of them. But hopefully the government can do more on infrastructure. It's so bad.
So bad. And you get that story on page 5 anyways. And on page 9, you get why I'm qualified to take over Buhari, says Kachiku. Is it Kachiku? Okay, Kachuku. I did not see it very well. I won't like be able to pronounce this one. So you get the story on page 9. And on page 5, you have the Kano Court jails 107-year-old woman for plugging 12-year-old boy's eyes. You get the story on page 5 and on page 13 of the Blueprint newspaper, and how we were kidnapped after escape from first abductors, says the victim. That's KB, the KB victims. You get the story on page 13. And First Bank's USSD integrating customers into mainstream banking. Okay, you get the story on page 18 of the Blueprints. And Shell's pays $6 billion tax in 5 years. 2021 oil spills double. You get a story on page 20 of Blueprints. Just grab a copy and read through.
And on the Punch newspaper, the lead story: zoning crisis threatens PDP. South insists on presidency. Party in dilemma over zoning, doesn't want to appear anti-South. Chieftain. Ex-Governor Fayose buys presidential form, rejects Saraki consensus proposal. Adopting zoning, now undemocratic. It will shoot out the best. Adamawa chair. And another headline: pensioners threaten shutdown. Okay, pensioners threaten showdown with Fayemi, Abiodun, Southeast governors, retiree slums. And on the pictorial story, we can see an old man who is being carried. A very aged man being carried out. It's like he slumped the pensioners. Why is our government so wicked like this?
I don't know.
Why are they wicked like this?
Just like last week, I was coming from the market and one man just crossed and was like, "Please, I'm a pensioner. I don't have money. I don't know. Maybe he was lying, but he shall mention that I'm a pensioner. I've not been paid. I don't have any. Can you just give me something? You know, an old man, an aged man. So I have to be honest. So the little I had that time, I just give it to him."
It's very painful. It's just that the politicians, they enjoy where they are on seat, but the people that have served the nation with all their heart, well, God will save us. Zenith Bank pays 97.33 billion naira dividends to shareholders. That's on page 23 of the Punch. Suspected smugglers kill Ogun customs officer, dump body in pit. Page 4 of the Punch newspaper. Lagos father smashes baby skull, burns house, blames evil spirit. That's on page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. Lagos father smashes baby skull, burns house, blames evil spirits.
Father Lord.
Page 4 and 5 of the Punch. Well, a lot of things are happening. How can you smash the skull of your baby?
And saints, devil's
evil spirits.
Evil spirits.
Oh. 2 die in Jonathan's convoy crash. Others injured. Page 8 of the Punch. Lassa fever spreads as COVID-19 cases drop. FG lifts restrictions. Page 3 and 7 of the Punch newspaper. Ex-Governor Atta, yes, it should be Akwa Ibom Governor, ex-Governor Obong Victor Atta, slams Malami with 1.5 billion defamation suit. You see that on page 9 of the Punch newspaper. And on page 17, NNPC pays $3.68 billion, owns Total, Ajib, Shell, 1.01 billion cash call debts. COVID-19 test. Senate protests Ghana's maltreatment of Nigeria. Okay, Senate protests Ghana's maltreatment of Nigerians. Page 9 of the Punch newspaper. And SIM and NIN. Yes, that's the activated subscribers want 3-month extension. Enrollment centers congested. That's page 17 of the Punch newspaper. And that's all we have on the Punch newspaper this morning.
Okay, thank you for that. All right. I have this day newspaper on the front line. We say the battle for also rock. APC, P, APC, APC, PD. Okay, let me start it from PDP, APC plot strategy.
Strategies.
Strategy for constitution primaries. You can get that one on page 4 and okay, I think 4 and
16.
16. 4 and 16.
Yeah. On
Okay.
page 4 and 16.
Okay. Units from key P to PDP victim in 2023 says Wike Saraki Tinubu.
No. Saraki Tambuwa Mohammed meets with Rivers governor. Autumn insists party's neck will make a final pronouncement on zoning. Yeah. PDP battle for Aso Rock. PDP APC plot strategies for consensus primaries. The stories on page 4 and page 16 of the this Nigerian newspaper. Know the truth.
All right, still on that, we have a 33 fees gone text. I think, is there an advert or words?
No, it can never be an advert.
Okay, 33 fakes got text wax on 543.9 billion naira investments. You can get that one on page 15 or 16.
Yeah. The 3 films. The Get
15.
Tax Waiver.
Officials rack jail things as senators pass. Okay.
Copyright Bill.
Yeah, official press jails as a senator's pass copyright bill. You can get that one on page 16 or page 6.
Offender, the Rick's jail terms.
Is it page?
Yeah,
page
jail
6.
term as Senate passes copyright bill. So, all you
Copyright people. All right, just okay. I see another one. Court remain 107 years old woman for I think
yes, already allegedly plugging out boys'
boys'
eyes.
eyes. And in this day, is it this day or the punch that Chimize read? We see another act there when the man smashed the boy's head in the spiritual
BBC.
world. And what is going on, honestly?
So it's evil spirit.
But this one, do you even say own was it? Why did she do that?
No, old age. Okay.
Okay, let's see what you have.
So I have on the Nigerian News Direct. Let's go there. And copyright abuse. Senate considers imprisonment, fine for Facebook, Twitter post violators. You get that on page 3 of the Nigerian News Direct. And telecom operators make U-turn over tariff hike. That on page 2. And court orders federal government to comply with appointment of 35% women in the MDAs. Okay, now. Technology startup. Lagos leads in West Africa, says Sanwo-Olu. The story is on the page 12 of the Nigerian News Direct. And Oshun Guba, Council chairman advocate massive grassroots mobilization. The story is on page 2. And 3.8 billion naira surplus fund. NSI-TV faults NAS over claims of non-remittance. You get that on page 3 of the Nigerian News Direct too. And stakeholders share as Zenith Bank pays 97.33 billion naira dividend. Wow, yeah. Oh, wow, I suppose get shares for this Zenith Bank. The story is on page 13 of the Nigerian News Direct. And public buildings maintenance. Buhari signs executive order. You get that on page 3. Yeah, on page 3 of the Nigerian News Direct. I think who is on IG? Okay. Just grab a copy of the Nigerian News Direct and read through the stories that we have there.
Chime, do you have anything for us?
Yes, on Daily Champion, on the lead story, PDP has committed political suicide, says Ohaneze Ndigbo. Insists on Southeast ticket in 2023. We didn't throw it open. NEC has final say. Autumn, that's governor of Benue State. Wike preaches unity, hosts Tambua, others. DG Vaughan, that's Voice of Nigeria, mocks PDP for dumping zoning. And all that on page 6 of the Daily Champion. Ex-President Jonathan escapes death, loses 2 aides in auto crash. Page 4. On the Electoral Act, resign now, APC tells Amechi, Malami, Ngige and others. Yes, we've not released timetable for primaries. That's coming from APC on page 7 of the Daily Champion newspaper. Zenith Bank's 97.33 billion approved dividend excites shareholders. Hold PDP responsible for hunger, insecurity. Lai Muhammad condemns attack on soldiers in Kaduna. I think it's time the press should just stop giving chance to Lai Muhammad to talk to Nigerians. It's very, very irritating. The way he opens his mouth and talk is, he's doing his job as information minister, but he's overzealous about it, and he's playing on the psyche of Nigerians. That man should not be allowed to be holding press conferences, or he should better resign.
Or you should better reduce it, because we cannot tell him not to talk. You understand?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very painful how he talks.
It's very painful how he talks every time. And headlines, see what it says on the headlines, and it's all. I don't want to say.
After 7 years, you're still blaming PDP. You're still blaming PDP.
Yes,
PDP is not the one sitting.
That's my problem. Well, God will help us. I will transform Nigeria from a consuming I will transform Nigeria from a consuming to a productive economy. Peter Obi, that's page 4. That's one of his manifests. He said he will transform Nigeria from a consuming nation to a productive economy. Owazurike presents Biafra government to UN, begs for recognition. Page 11. Era of lobbying in public service over. That's Governor Abiodun. He swears in 9 PAMSECs and 4 others. Federal government approves establishment of 12 new private universities. That's on page 4 of the Daily Champion. And that's all we have on Daily Champion this morning.
All right, I have Daily Trust newspaper. I have Daily Trust newspaper. 10 months after 11 Yuri girls, Yoli school girls still in captivity. Okay, let me take it again. 10 months after 11 Yuri school girls stay in captivities. Oh, you can get that one on page 6 of that newspaper. God, see 11 of them stay in captivity. Something. All right, we still have Ohaneze to PDP. Let's gestioning in zoning against Igbo presidential. I don't understand. Okay.
Zoning,
yes.
Conspiracy against Igbo presidency.
Do you have it? Because
just in zoning,
Anyway,
I don't know about it. So.
They are just saying the thing should be zoned to the
the
southeast.
southeast. Okay. All right. Still on there, we have okay, Jonathan survived as the AD died in Abuja Road crash. You can get that one on page 7 of that. Return to APC. Return to APC.
Lie.
Lie. Is it Lai Mohammed?
Of course.
Lie agreed to support. You can get that one on page 11 of that newspaper. Zenny Bank shareholders plot packets 97 billion dividends.
Yeah, the
Wow.
pockets 97
Wow.
billion naira dividend.
Yes, you can get that one on page 2 of that newspaper. Okay, because of our time, this is all we have for you. The next coming up is State of the Nation. Stay connected with your girl, your person Chimeze. He's going to give you more of detail of that. Yes, this is where we're drawing our curtain out today. Newspaper review. Stay connected with us. Tomorrow is going to be 10:30. Yes, see you. Bye.